I'm Carolee Adams with Scholastic. We're in Greenwich, Connecticut today to meet the 2009 National Teacher of the Year, Tony Mullen. Tony always wanted to be a teacher, but his parents passed away when he was young and he had to find work, first at a factory, then rising through the ranks at the NYPD to become a captain. He attended college part-time while on the force and eventually earned his master's degree in education. Tony knew he wanted to work with kids who had behavior or emotional problems and needed someone to believe in them. He wanted to give them a second chance.
Since they were children and since they lost their childhood at a certain age when they should not have, so we really work hard to catch up and give them that nurturing. Probably the most enjoyable time of the week is when we take them to the YMCA, where they get to play against us in basketball, or we go down to the weight room and we challenge each other with the weights and things of that nature. There they're having a father-son, or daughter-father, or daughter-mother, or son-mother relationship with the people right here, okay? If they don't have those people in their lives. And they just eat it up. And they want you to play with them. They want you to compete hard with them. And the beauty about playing with them is that it carries over into the classroom, because when you come into the classroom, they're proud if they beat you and they kind of joke around a little bit, and then you can always tell them, well, next week's another week, we'll see what's going to happen then. And then they're able to settle down in a class, and you're actually able to have a nice relationship with them. You don't have to be a disciplinarian. You don't have to really impose your will on them like they try to do to too many of the kids with ED. Too many people feel that students who suffer from emotional disabilities just need to give them very tight parameters. They don't. They just want a connection between the teacher and themselves.
He understands. I can go to him for any of my problems. Like, he teaches forensics, so I'm first one in class, first one ready to do my work. I get all A's in his classroom. Yeah, it's fun.
I mean, I don't know how many teachers would call you to make sure you're all right and care for you as much as he did, so.
Well, when I was going through hard times, he always said things that made me feel better. He always helps you out whatever you're going through. He always takes people before himself.
My experience at the White House was the high watermark of my professional career. You were seated in what they call the Roosevelt room, and then all of a sudden the door opened up next to me and somebody grabbed my hand and said, "Hey Tony, how you doing?" And I turned around, it was the President of the United States. So he says, "Come on, let's go to my office and bring your family and let's talk and get some pictures done." At one point where my family and everybody left, and it was just the President and myself and the Secretary of Education in the Oval Office, the three of us. And the President had looked out and said, "You know, Tony, this is my first speech in the Rose Garden." And I said, "Well, if it's any consolation, Mr. President, it's my first speech in the Rose Garden too. And I have to speak after you." And he just put his arm around me. He said, "You're going to do fine." We walked out of the Oval Office into the Rose Garden, and I have to say he was the person who made me feel comfortable to speak in the Rose Garden, where up to that my heart was just pounding. We have over 2,000 high schools just in this country where the graduation rate is less than 50%. We have major cities in this country where the graduation rate is 25%. We need you. We need you to come out of graduate school and work with at-risk teenagers, because we need you to prevent them from dropping out. We need you to let them know that origin isn't destiny. We need young teachers to let these students know that they have value and importance in their lives. And you cannot teach a more valuable population of students who you can get more return for your energy than in any other classroom.